Would you like a free cell phone with 250 free minutes a month?
More than 1 million Ohio residents have answered yes to that question, and now you and I are paying their monthly bills.
9 on your side, Chief Investigator Brendan Keefe has been digging deeper into a government program designed to help people in emergency situations, but now being criticized for spending $2 billion of your money this year, Brendan.
Clyde and Carol, these are government cell phones. At least they were supposed to be. We bought these on eBay. Now one congressman is calling for change. The offer has a nice ring to it.
Receive a free cell phone, 250 free voice minutes, plus 250 free text each month.
So who's on the hook for those payments? When more than 10 million people pick up the phone, you and I pick up the bill.
This has become more than being about a lifeline for some people. It's about a free phone.
Ohio Congressman Steve Stivers represents Wilmington. He's a co-sponsor of House Resolution 176, the Stop Taxpayer-Funded Cell Phones Act.
There's too much waste, too much fraud, too much abuse, and that lifeline that these families depend on can walk out the door in somebody's pocket as a cell phone, or it could be sold on eBay.
That's right. We found dozens of Lifeline phones for sale on eBay. We know they at least started as government-subsidized phones because they have the Assurance Wireless name, a Lifeline-only brand. This new phone, never activated and still covered in protective stickers, was shipped to us from an eBay member, but the original shipping label was still underneath. A backlight revealed an address we tracked to this street in Miami, Florida. The other phone was still active with all the contacts loaded from the previous user. The eBay seller told us it was confiscated by police, then offered to sell us more Lifeline phones seized from criminal suspects.
So some people had 3 or 4 of these Lifeline phones.
This is what phones looked like when the Lifeline program started to help the poor pay for one phone line per family. Any kind of government assistance like Section 8, food stamps, even the school lunch program qualifies. Since free cell phone service was added in 2008, the program has ballooned by 400%, now costing more than $2 billion a year. Why? The government wasn't just offering free handouts, phone companies were aggressively selling them. An entitlement with a marketing budget. No agency was reviewing the applications. The phone companies themselves were approving them.
Many of these companies actually didn't verify eligibility. If you said you were eligible on the application, they did nothing to verify it.
Recently, the FCC started cracking down. This federal citation was sent to one multiple subscriber who had 6 separate cell phones, all subsidized by Lifeline.
In fact, in Ohio, it's about $2.5 million, just the duplicate Lifeline phones.
Why couldn't they hold the line on those expenses?
Because the rules for the Lifeline program hadn't changed since there was a phone booth like this one on every street corner in America, and every home had one landline phone.
The cell phone changed all of that, and cutting the cord unleashed the phone companies to put a
subsidized cell phone in the hands of millions of non-paying customers.
It's supposed to be free 250 minutes a month.
This Indiana man is one of the truly needy. He was approved by Assurance Wireless, which sent along 2 more blank applications for free service to share with friends, family, and neighbors. Oddly, the application for Lifeline service asks for a home phone number.
Could I ask where you're from?
The Assurance service rep answered, Bogota, Colombia.
I said, you sound like a drug cartel the way you're working.
Assurance Wireless, owned by Sprint, has received hundreds of millions of dollars in federal Lifeline fees since 2008. The company spends at least some of its revenue outsourcing jobs to South America.
It's bothersome that the companies then are using it as corporate welfare to pump up their profits and then take those jobs overseas.
And Assurance Wireless tells the I-Team it subsidizes the actual phone. The universal service fee on your phone bill pays only for the monthly service. But in this annual report from parent company Sprint, the company assures its shareholders that it makes a lot of money from the program while warning them about future legislation that could cut into those revenues. Right now on WCPO.com, see how the FCC is seeking out those duplicate subscribers and how the FCC is on track to save $400 million this year alone by eliminating them. Guys?
All right, Brendan, very revealing. Thanks for that report. And now